This is a 2010 Lancer Evolution SE. The SE is a trim that had all the performance upgrades of the Lancer Evolution MR, including the dual clutch transmission, but with none of the luxuries. And what you're seeing here is a racing video that was made on July 27th, 2014 at the Prince George Airport. And I decided to offer a little bit of commentary through these videos. There are three racing videos included in this one video. And the first thing you'll notice is the fact that I don't have functioning launch control. If you ever know what a launch control sounds like, you hear the revs rise up to a certain point and then they'll just stop, and then you let up the brake and the car just goes. I did this very reliably for about 3 years and it stopped being reliable. So I'm currently in the process trying to fix it. I also don't have super sport mode as well, so this is in sport mode in manual. And those who have a Lancer Evolution with a dual clutch know what I'm talking about. I think I'm cutting this corner a bit too hard. I'm not braking hard enough or late or early enough. A lot of tire squealing because I don't have a modified suspension. It's still stock. I'm going to be getting some strut bars on it actually quite soon. One thing I like about this racetrack or this cone track is that there are very few cones. I've seen some autocross tracks which have lots and lots of cones, and so they're very restricting, and it's more about just not hitting cones and not much about trying to find a good driving line. Where this one, as you can see, there's a lot of room for interpretation, for figuring out a good driving line and so forth. You know, you can even figure out where a good apex is and carry your acceleration through. Not like this turn, which once again I screwed up the second time. The other thing you also notice is the fact that each time we do a race, we go through the same track twice, the same route twice. And that's the gates. I got an extra, kind of push the cars to their limit. I mean, quite literally to their limit. My brakes start to get really soft after each run. The camera's mounted on the license plate, which is actually on the far left of the vehicle, so it's going to seem like I'm cutting the left really, really close and not the right. That's just an illusion of where the camera's mounted. I actually won both sets. So basically there's 3 races per set. There's 2 sets per day. And I won the first set and the second set, so I have 2 first place trophies. Once again, no launch control. You'll see these gates of 6 cones, and that's the indication you're going through it on a second set when you see it come around again. Sometimes I'll gear down to first gear if I'm not carrying enough speed through in second gear. Same here as well. You have to be really careful with this grate when I drive over it like this, because the car, as you might notice right there, will spin out a little bit. We're running over the grate, so that's gotta be careful about that. I take this corner a lot wider because there's a lot more room, and because it allows me to attack this box really, really quickly. And I don't brake throughout all of this. I accelerate mostly. Sometimes I coast, but I don't brake till about here. And then once again, you take a left through here, and you repeat the whole course again, going through these gates, and then there are the 6 cones. Some people drive out really wide to the point of actually cutting that right cone. I don't, and I probably should. That's something I'm going to work on. I get really close to that cone. That kind of keeps you from driving too wide out. And then through here. Sometimes I'll go up to first gear, but I didn't there. This is my fastest run, actually, the second run, so. There are a lot of cones here, but most of the time it's mostly more to confuse you than anything else, in my opinion. And then you go right, and that's what ends the course. I am braking a little short because I also have new rotors, and my pads are not the strongest, so I'm still trying to find out where my braking distance is. Still not doing that turn very well. trying to avoid driving over that grade again. Once again, you turn out really, really wide. Hard brake about there allows you to take those corners really, really tight and really go after that box. So right through here, full throttle. Let up a little bit. Full throttle, full throttle, full throttle. That was very good. Hoping that adding strut bars will help eliminate some of that squeal as I take these corners. I could probably squeeze a little bit extra time in these sweeping S's. And then there we go. Thanks, guys.